There's concealer on my jeans. Hello friends, and welcome back to another episode of Ashley doing her thing and not knowing what's going on, and also way too much headroom, but you know why. Anyway, welcome back. New setup, new lights, new permanent backdrop. We're doing great. Much better than the last episode. Way more space, better setup. I'll post a picture of it on my Instagram. Very excited. So, without further ado, let me just stop talking about that stuff. And happy 2021, everyone. I did not post at all from December 26th to, I don't know, literally the other day. And I was very sad and I missed you guys, and at least on my Instagram. But I'm back, starting the new year off with my very favorite look that I'm doing. I still have to finish the Avatar series, don't worry, I haven't forgotten, but I wanted to start this series because this is my favorite book ever, Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I literally went out and bought the hard copies today because I listened to them on audiobooks because I was in school when I was reading them. Oh my god, chef's kiss, such a good book. I very rarely get into books the way that I did with this because it takes a lot for books to really catch my interest, although I've been seeing a lot of really good ones lately because I'm on Book Talk now and I never want to leave. So, I have it, and I want to do a series based off of all of the covers, so I'm gonna do all 3 books, and I'm very excited. So today's makeup look is gonna be based off of Stephanie Garber's Caraval series, starting with the first book, Caraval. So if you don't know what this is, long story short, it's like a super fantasy thing. Like it's a fantasy novel. I can read you, we're gonna read you the inside, because this is a story time now, and this is a promotion for Stephanie Garber. Please, dear God, go and get this book. It is so good. A legendary competition, a mesmerizing romance, an unbreakable bond between 2 sisters. Scarlett Dragna has never left the tiny island where she and her sister Tella live with their powerful and cruel father. Now, Scarlett's father has arranged a marriage for her, and Scarlett thinks her dreams of seeing Caraval, the faraway once-a-year performance where the audience participates in the show, are over. But this year, Scarlett's long-dreamt-of invitation finally arrives. With the help of a mysterious sailor, Tella whisks Scarlett away to the show. Only as soon as they arrive, Tella is kidnapped by Caraval's mastermind organizer, Legend. It turns out that this season's Caraval revolves around Tella, and whoever finds her first is the winner. Scarlett has been told that everything that happens during Caraval is only an elaborate performance. Nevertheless, she becomes enmeshed in a game of love, heartbreak, and magic. And whether Caraval is real or not, Scarlett must find Tella before the 5 nights of the game are over, or a dangerous domino effect of consequences will be set off, and her beloved sister will disappear forever. Welcome, welcome to Caraval. Beware of getting swept too far away. I love this book! I love this stupid book! It makes me so happy and it's so good. If you didn't get a good look at the cover, this is what it is. It's like a navy blue sort of look to it with some red, like really dark burgundy and white. There's a symbol that's in here that I won't give too much away that I want to incorporate in this. So chef's kiss, super excited. Let's just get into it. Before we do that though, bunny ears. As always, we are going to start off with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I love her. I was just bragging to one of my friends about her yesterday because why not talk about makeup on New Year's? So just make sure you take it, rub it in between your fingers, rub it in, get it all over. And once you're done putting that on, you're gonna wanna put foundation on. So my foundation of choice is, oh god, I'm doing this thing, is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I am shade medium 1, which I guess is called Punjab. And yeah, I mean, I love it. I've used it for like every look so far and they've come out literally flawless. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this onto my plate. Normally for a look like this that's super like mystical, I would put highlighter in this, but I don't really want an illuminating glow on this one. Maybe a little bit for highlighter, but not for my base. So I'm just gonna smear the rest of that on my face. A little bit goes a long way for this foundation, so honestly, like a few drops is totally fine and you get super full coverage, but it looks very natural. I don't know if the lighting's gonna look super white. I have my phone up as well and it looks pretty okay, but we'll see how this works when I export this video. I actually read this book, or I listened to this book rather, not too long ago, and people will argue with me that I didn't get the full enjoyment of the book because I did it in an audiobook. Honestly, audiobooks have helped me out. I don't normally have the time to sit down and read, and I know that sounds horrendous, but I am constantly just running around and going here, going there, so it's easier for me to have somebody read the book to me on the go. And I am a visual person, technically, I guess auditory to visual, so it's easier for me to come up with a scene if somebody's telling it to me, which is why, like, for Harry Potter, I never got into Harry Potter as a child. It just wasn't for me, but now as an adult, I'm watching the movies first, getting a visual for all the characters, and then I will go in, listen to the audiobooks, so that way I have a general idea of what the people are supposed to look like. But I did this with Caraval, and I have never been more immersed in a book in my entire life. Stephanie Garber has done such a wonderful job creating the entire like world of Caraval and just Legends life. Oh my god, it was so good. Like I used to write a lot, and I'm currently writing something at the moment. This book is literally something that pushed me to continue like writing because it was so good. And I'm very, very, very picky when it comes to authors because I like very descriptive things. If you couldn't tell by the amount of words that I say, I like really enjoy descriptive writing and everything like that. So her writing was just so fantastic. And at the end of the book, like there was a perfect visual for me and I was like, it's beautiful. And also I just love Julian. Julian is on my water bottle. I have a sticker of Julian. I'll make sure to put a picture somewhere over here on my water bottle. I love that man. Like from the moment I met him, I was like, oh, that's my husband. Yes, sir. I want somebody who loves me the way Julian loves Scarlett. Seriously, that was true love through and through. Dying to get some sort of Deck of Destiny merchandise. When the hardcover of Finale came out, they were doing something like that. You get like a deck of cards, or that was the Deck of Destiny, like with it, and I didn't get it in time, and I think I cried. Like that Deck of Destiny, which is not in this book, sorry for jumping ahead to the other book, but so good. I want a tarot deck with a Deck of Destiny so badly. That would be beautiful. Somebody make it, please. Like actually make it and I will buy it from you. It's time to move on to concealer. So I'm still gonna be using the Meet Your Hue Dose of Colors concealer in shade 16 medium tan. We're going to highlight the under eye bags because I have those, the mouth area, and we're going to do the nose. Scarlett Dragna is one of the few characters that I feel like that if I ever were to do a cosplay, I can probably pull her off and pull her off well enough. She's so beautiful. Like she's so pretty. I just love her. She's amazing. And like I would love to do a Scarlett cosplay. And obviously there's so many people out there who are doing it a bajillion times better than I would, and I would probably end up only doing like a big makeup look. But so Scarlett is like, I can't remember her physical description again, but I do know that she was like brunette. She's not shy. She's just like, she's like the adult. She's the older sibling. So like, she's got that older sibling energy to just protect her sister, and I love her. I just love her. I know I said that before, but God, I can't stop talking about it. Now that you're all set and ready to go, even though again, you're not supposed to use cream after you've powder, but I'm doing it anyway because what am I? I'm an idiot. Say it with me. I'm an idiot. And I'm also not trained. So, I'm taking the Milk foundation. Why do I keep using foundations as things that they're not supposed to be? Put it on my like jaw area and all this to define some shape.
Ryan Little.
How was everybody's New Year's? How was that? Because 2020 was the worst year in the world. And now we're in 2021. Everybody just started screaming, like welcoming 2021, and like everybody has so much hope. And I'm just worried because we had that much hope and then all of this stuff happened.
Oh yeah, 2021 is gonna be great. We are witnessing the downfall of American society!
Yikes. But how was your New Year's? What did you do? Were you home? Were you safe with your friends? Were you safe with your friends? What? Tell me in the comments. What did you do? My best friend came over. Liv, if you're watching this, I love you. My best friend came over. We drank some wine. We had some writing sessions. We had some rant sessions. And that was it. We rang in the new year together, essentially. And it was super fun. What's your favorite book series? I feel like I never talk about that. I don't ever talk about that. I'm not like the world's biggest reader, but like I used to be. I used to read everything ever. But then I just like fell off. I got busy with school and work and I just was never able to do it. So I stopped and I miss it. But my attention span is so bad. And that's why I love audiobooks. Audible literally sponsor me. I'm gonna take the Beauty? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna take this. Can you see it? Yeah. You can take that and use it as a bronzer. I'm going to use the third darkest shade right there because it makes me look less yellow and also less pale. I'm gonna take this little angled brush and tap, 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 tap in. Tap in. Nothing but this cash in me. So I went to Barnes & Noble's today to actually, you know, look and buy the book, right? There's a whole section in Barnes & Noble's now that's like, oh, did Book Talk send you here? Bro, I would be kind of like, that's a little intimidating. As someone who doesn't like TikTok attention, even though like most of my friends follow me on TikTok and know what I do, I hate that. I would hate being called out like that. That is just, I would simply leave the store if that was the case. And actually Caraval was in that section, but not the one that I needed. Not like the trilogy, all three of them hard copy. It was just the first one in the paperback and I was like, I don't want to pick it up from here. I don't want people to think I've been like stalking the book on Book Talk, but then again, that's not a bad thing. I think I'm just a raging ball of anxiety. I'm gonna start with this piece, this side of my face over here, because this is going to be the big piece. I'm actually going to start with what's on the cover. So if you can't, you can see it. So there's like this big star at the front of the cover. I was going to originally do this one, but then I remembered inside this book, there is a Tease of Legends actual symbol that he uses, which is an 8-pointed star with a little star in the middle, like a regular star, and then a teardrop. I'm really overestimating myself here. I'm going to try and put that on here. I don't think it'll all be able to go in one spot, but I'm gonna try and make it work. But I'm gonna use the colors that are on the front. I realized I should have glued down my eyebrow, but I'm already too far in at this point for me to have remembered. So I'm going to use, if I can open it, this NYX eye pencil in the shade Sapphire to kind of draw it out. I can't actually draw stars. Like, We're gonna see. This is already off to a great start. Lucky for me, concealer exists, and I'm also gonna fill all this in, so it's gonna be fine. Just fine. Done-ish, like, shape-wise, it's as good as we're gonna get it. What I would like to do is use this body paint palette from You Can Be, the Athena palette that I got off Amazon. I'm gonna take a flat brush, a small flat brush for now, and sort of fill in the inside. I'm gonna start with this light blue color and then work from there. So from the Disney Midnight Masquerade palette from ColourPop, I'm actually going to use this color for the first time. Never used it before. It's called Merryweather, like the fairy in, what's it called? Sleeping Beauty. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush, kind of like this, and just tap into this a little bit and see what I can do. My battery died for a little bit, but I decided to take that time to let the batteries charge and sort of work on this. So I kind of got stuff to work. I made the blood drop, I made the star. The gold was just because I wanted it to be there. Nothing on the cover is gold, so this kind of ruined that, but whatever, it's fine. We're here now, and this is what I'm doing. It's too late to change anything. But now this side is done. I'll do any final touch-ups on the actual face later on. So yes, this is the star. This is Legends symbol-ish, kind of. It's something. It's something. We did something. So the three palettes that I will be using, the Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity palette, the Nikita palette, and the Hip Dot, I don't know the name of this, Cenote, this one. Those are the three that I'm going to be using predominantly for this look. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I can't really explain it because I have no idea, so we're kind of just going to go in and wing it. I'm going to start with one of the neutral shades at the top in the Nikita palette and go from there. So I'm going to take Spirit, I think Spirit is a really fun one to use maybe, and put it up here on my brow bone. Bring this back in with a red shade. So using this Morphe M433 brush, I'm gonna grab a red, where is she? Ah, thank you, Nikita. The red in shade Nicole. I'm gonna take that, drag that down. So to make this blue shade a little bit lighter, I'm going to tap into Baby Boy and whatever this one is. Since Nikita's red wasn't as red as I wanted it, we're actually going to go into the Morphe 15H Happy Hour palette, and we're going to take Bottoms Up. I'm going to take Nick and Cyborg on my finger and drag it across. I've also never used this palette before, so this is literally my first time using it, and I love it. A little snack break because I've been doing this since like 3 o'clock and it's now 6 p.m. so it's been 3 hours. Before I took my little snack break, I put a ColourPop glitter right over here. Wasn't sure of the name, didn't feel like sharing it. And from that Hip Dot palette, I used Tulum right up here to darken that color. We're gonna take some of Bottoms Up, put it underneath the eye, so that way it looks somewhat complete and not like a crazy person, because that's all I've been looking like this round. Same thing, fluffy brush. We're gonna take Tulum from the Hip Dot palette and put it on the opposite side. I'm gonna take the NYX Epic Wear liner and pray to God. It didn't go exactly to plan, but we got the little squiggles in, and I kind of think it looks mysterious and Caraval-y, because it's all about mystery and weird stuff. To line my lips with this really old lip liner, don't know the color, don't know the name, just gonna do that. I'm going to use the Half Caked liquid lipstick in shade Bordeaux and get it all over my teeth. Alrighty, so now that we're done with this, I'm going to stop recording, do my brows, touch up whatever needs to be touched up, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so this is the final look. I just realized that I'm way too zoomed out and you guys probably can't see it, but I'm gonna move in closer. Haha, look how cute. Oh, so proud of it. I mean, look, it's the best that we can do for the current moment, and me not having that much art help. So this is what we got, and I'm very proud of it. I think it looks somewhat right. I like to think so, at least, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends, and yeah, I'll see you very soon with the next book. Bye-bye.
Ryan Little.